Hey guys, welcome back to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Oh man, I totally faked you out there. Oh, but at least the title will prepare you so you won't think that that was actually what we were about to do here. I will probably get around to recording that eventually though, but in the meantime, I just needed something that I could record real fast tonight because I don't have a video for tomorrow. And I don't have a lot of time to really think about, like what I'm doing here. Or like to emotionally prepare myself, and like I have other things I could record, like Dragon Quest Builders, which I don't know if I'm ready for Chapter 3 just yet. I want to try and practice a little bit more on it. And then there's Kirby's Adventure. Well, obtaining data, by the way, this may take some time. Okay, well that gives me time to vlog. Never mind, I guess it doesn't give me time to vlog. By the way, I gotta sync, so down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Alright, so, yeah, Kirby's Adventure, I'll get back to that too. Oh, obtaining data. Okay, back to vlogging then. I don't know how obvious I've made this. Wait a minute, you know what? Turn that off, don't I? I don't know how obvious I've made this in the past, but I'm just really not that big a fan of Kirby games, to be honest. I don't know what it is. I can't really put a finger on it, It's like, I will finish it, but I just don't know how good it's going to be as far as being able to find stuff to say. I can see why the games are good, I can see the replay value and all the different... What? Really? Dude, okay, are we going to Game Grumps this and just sit here and talk while we try to... Okay, I just walked out there next to the router, and it connected, like, instantly, so... Let's see if it can't stay connected is the thing now. Okay, I think we might have fixed it. Yeah, Friends Online 17, it's definitely connected now. It's weird how it has such a trouble connecting, but then when it actually gets connected, then it's fine. Alright, so, let me try this one more time, huh? Alright, finally time to play some Tetris. I haven't played this in like a month, so there's no telling if I'll be any good still. There's no telling if I'll even remember the controls. It's like, geez, dude, there's not that much to it, It's like B to turn it one way, A to turn it the other, and up to throw it down. To throw down. And then, of course, everything else to lose. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can remember how to do this, then. Yep. Yeah, I actually earned that Game Boy skin that you can play on, but I don't really care for it. It is whatever. It's a thing that I suppose you could do if you wanted to. Oh geez, okay, see we're already alright, this is what I'm talking about. You go for a few months, you forget how to play, you forget how to hold the controller, you forget all those little nuances of what you're not supposed to do. And you end up getting your butt handed to you in the first 2 minutes of the battle. But gotta keep trying. I'm surprised I haven't heard anybody really talk about this game for a while. I guess after E3 and everything. Oh, jeez, dude, stop accidentally pressing up. Gonna make an ass out of yourself over here. Let's see if I remember how to build a castle here. Or maybe if I'll just build a fart factory instead. Lord knows we got plenty of experience doing that, don't we? Trying not to cover it up. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now if we can just get a Tetris here, there we go. See? That's how we do it. Yeah, it's coming back now. Just give me a minute here. Then I gotta come back and remember how to do T-spins again. You know what? Why don't we put that away so that we can do this? Yeah, that's right. Remember that strategy? Remember how we used to do that? Boy, those were the days, let me tell you. Well, okay, you're gonna make me deal with this now. There's nowhere to put anything. It's all just... And I guess Spider Dance is stuck in my head, like, gee. I guess that tells you right away who I've been watching on Twitch. Alright, so, over here and over there. Take a dump on the toilet, flush it fast. Don't let it sit in there for too long, because it smells just like your dong. Alright, anyway, alright. There's 3 right there, except no problem. Stop talking about the game, let's talk about life. After all, you play the best when you talk about life, right? Remember the white cars incident? Good lord. I don't know if I still, I hope I don't come across as too serious when I make those little rants, because it's not like, I mean, big deal, It's just I worry that, like, when I see myself from a distance, when I've had time to think about what I said, I always worry that, like, I'm seeing myself more objectively than I normally would. I think that's why I tend to be so hard on my past self sometimes, because I see him objectively and I start saying stuff like, oh, I hate this because I hate him, or whatever. And hate is such a strong word. I don't even say hate. It's more like just mildly irritated, maybe. It's the more appropriate way to say it, but just stuff. Because then I start imposing that on other... can I move that? I can't even get that over there because that L piece is there. Jeez, okay. Well, yeah, that's shitty. Oh, well, at least we made top 50. I guess that's where our standards are at right now. Surprising to see everybody still, like, in the 20s and 30s over here. It makes you wonder, is that just people who play, like, once a week for the last several months? Or is that people who just started and been playing every day for a couple of weeks? Or is that, like, people who, like, maybe started off strong and then trailed off and now they play it, like, once a month or something, like me? Good lord, once a month. Of course, I have been traveling a lot, but still. I've also had a lot of other stuff I'm recording, though. Like, I literally have about 10 different things that I could record right now. Between Kirby's Adventure, which is, like, the front runner right next to Dragon Quest Builders. There's also the Phoenix Wright, the last case of Spirit of Justice that I haven't done. And I do want to get on that pretty soon here. Let's go ahead and get her done, because I've been anxious to see what's, see it. And experience the story and all that shit, and it's awesome. And no, it really is, though. Believe it or not, it is. Let's see. So we go that there, and then this here, and we're open for another Tetro. If we should decide to do that. Alright. But yeah, so, and besides that though, okay, so what else is there? There's, like I said, Kirby's Adventure or whatever. What was I saying? Kirby's Adventure, Phoenix Wright, the last case of that. And then, I had them all written down, like on a sheet of paper earlier, but I don't know which paper. It's like in my notebook, but I wouldn't have to flip through all the pages to try to find it right now. It would be really hard to do that and play Tetris at the same time, believe me. I've never tried, but I imagine it would be pretty hard. So, would you stop doing that? Getting on my nerves, man. You gotta make me do. Jeez, man. Make me play all defensively here. Try to make up for my shit, man. Anyway. Yeah, but what else was there? I had like a list of stuff. Well, one of the things, surprisingly, was Super Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I want to just play those, like LP those, because I've been meaning to forever. Oh, well, what's all this other stuff I've been meaning to do? Metroid Prime Randomizer. I keep saying I'm going to do that, but I keep like need to refamiliarize myself with the game and all that crap. Probably the same stuff I was saying 2 months ago, to be honest. So that's probably another thing. I don't think that's actually on my list, though, in my notebook. I don't think that's one of the 9 or 10 things that I have listed there. I want to go look at that, maybe in between games, so I can kind of see where we're at with the channel right now. I mean, there's Plants vs. Zombies. I'm going to continue to do that because there's, like, minigames and stuff I want to play on there. And some of the minigames involve using sunflowers. So there is more to the challenge than just the, vanilla game. So, kind of looking forward to that a little bit. Actually, I'm looking forward to it a lot because I love the game. And, so yeah. So there will be that. So there's, like, the Star Wars. There's that. I don't know what... Like, I've only played Super Empire Strikes Back, like, once, so that was a really long time ago, though, and I remember it being super hard. So, then again, most people think Super Star Wars is hard the first time they play. Because I guess it is. So, whatever. No, I don't think so. No, not yet. I'm not finished yet. Just give me a second here. No, never mind. You couldn't give me a second. 35 again? 34? Probably 35. Oh, 39, whatever. It's a bunch of people died at the same time. That's why that happens sometimes, if you ever wonder. Not that anybody's still asking questions about this game. I'm trying to think of what else was on that list. Oh, well, maybe I can look now. But I'm going to have to leaf through every page here. Here's my Pokemon Go list of people. Okay, Yoshi's Crafted World. Yeah, I do need to get back to that. Kirby, Super Paper Mario, I was saying I was going to do. Ace Attorney DLC case, Super Empire Smash Smash Tetris. Oot Rando, that's right, I was going to do the Ocarina of Time. Randomize everything. And then Minecraft, I guess, is still technically a project that I could do if I have nothing else to do. Like, I could have done that tonight probably too, but I don't know what I would have done. Made more progress or whatever. Made more progress in Minecraft. Progress, really? I don't know, man. Oh, jeez. What do you do in this situation? Seriously, what do you do when you have an L like this? Like, seriously, what do you do? Oh, so aggravating. Okay, so now I have a place for that. It was... Oh! I'm gonna do the Earthbound scream in a minute here. Jeez Louise, 96, dude. 90 freaking 7! 97! Get that off the screen as fast as possible. I don't want anybody to see that. Wow, talk about returning with massive suckage, y'all. Massive suck! Yeah, so Yoshi's Crafted World. I do need to get back to that, don't I? I can't believe I forgot about that one. Well, the thing is, that's one of those where I'm really wrestling with stuff because there hasn't been a whole lot of interest in it, to be honest. Like, it took a month before the first person asked me if it was going to come back. And I think as long as it's been gone now, I've only had like 4 different people, 2 of which turned out to be the same person, ask if it was returning, so... Like, that's kind of surprising, you know, considering the response that a lot of the other stuff gets. My first thought was maybe people just don't want to be spoiled on the game, but then again... You know, with all the other games out there, it's hard to not to see, or it's not hard to see why some just kind of get overlooked or forgotten about pretty quickly. So, I mean, I still intend to finish it. I just need to get around to it. That's all it really is. Like, there's no reason I couldn't just stop this and put that in right now and start playing if I wanted to. So maybe I'll eventually do that, but I was talking about this on Twitch the other night, and somebody did say, like, you know, don't give up on LPs because of lack of interest, because it makes you, like, inauthentic. It's one of the things they said they liked about me, was how I don't do that. So that's cool, I suppose, but at the same time, I do have bills to pay. More than ever now, especially since I'm about to have the whole house to myself, which I'm actually really excited about. That's coming up pretty soon here. Look at all this vlogging I'm getting done. So July 1st is technically the day, but they're not actually moving out until the 4th, so that's just par for the course, really. About everything they do, they put it off. So, not surprising that the final thing that would see them gone once and for all would get postponed. But hey, whatever, you know. So, the thing is though, July 4th, that means a whole nother 3 or 4 days. That means a whole nother stream that I gotta do with the door shut and praying that the TV blaring isn't getting picked up by the microphone. And just all this stuff, man. It's just more stress than it's worth sometimes. You know, worry about shit like that. Well... Okay, let's try. Ugh, jeez. Lovely time for that to happen. Of course, I suppose what I could do... Yeah, hang on, look at this. We haven't done one of these yet tonight. And I was getting pretty good at them. Just like that. Haha. Let's get a combo going here. Holy jeez. And all of a sudden, I have nothing to say. Wow. No, but yeah, so Yoshi's Crafted World, I was talking about that. But yeah, Yoshi's Crafted, Kirby's Adventure. There's other stuff, though. There's stuff people want me to do. It's like too many games, you know? It's a perfect time to go to that con for the first time and see what too many games really means. Because I'll tell you what, that con really does live up to its name. They had a lot of games there. There was a person who had like an unopened Secret of Mana there. And they wanted like $115 for it, so... I almost got it, but then I thought to myself, like, what are you going to do with it? It's going to sit in your house on some shelf somewhere until the day you die, and you're never going to actually do anything with it. You know, when you get old like me, you start to think about things like that. Like, what is material possessions? Does it really matter? Like, all you're doing is trying to impress people anyway. But nobody cares. Except for you. Like, you care about yourself, you know. Because you're always worried about how other people see you, and you try to see yourself objectively. I don't know, am I just being really cynical by saying that? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I have been having kind of a cynical day. I've been having a cynical last couple of weeks, though. I'm just sick of all this. I'm sick of all this, like... Not like with the YouTube and you guys or anything, but just the real life stuff, waiting for all this time to go by so I can finally be by myself again and call the shots. So I can walk out into the living room, you know, in my underwear and not feel self-conscious. So I can go out and get a drink, or so I can even do anything in the living room at all. I have already talked about this, I remember now. But anyway. So, you know, it'll just be so much easier, so much less stress when that's all over. And then I can get on with either figuring out where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, or who I'm going to live with, or what I'm going to... Or if I'm just going to stay by myself for a little longer, or... I mean, for now, it's just going to be stay by myself for a little longer, really. I have kind of missed being by myself, though. The only problem is well... I don't know, just like, what if something happened, you know? Like somebody tried to break in, or, I don't know, or I have a heart attack or something. It's like, I mean, there's no reason for me to think that that's gonna happen. But, it's just that, like, you think about things like that, like, what would you do, you know? Like, what if there was nobody here and nobody ever found out until, like, 10 days later? You know, I'm like, I don't know. It's just anxieties, little things like that you think about. Think about way more often than you should. So that's kind of part of the reason why I don't know how much I really want to be alone, but at the same time, like, what's another person gonna be... What is another person being there actually gonna do? It's not gonna stop it from happening. And the way things are now, having another person there is just making it more likely to happen. So... I don't know, man. So that's where we be at. But hey, you know, that's just a theory. A Tetris theory. Thanks for playing. Alright, are we like... Okay, and we're not top 10 yet. We're getting there, though. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I'll take it, though. I'll take that action. Alright. Wait, look at this. Look at this. There. I'll do that because it's actually probably worth it. That's, well, trading out a line for a line. You don't do that very often. Those things just don't stay in the bank very long. I can't believe I'm not getting trampled over here by everyone around me. I must not be a target or something. Yeah, I only got like 2 badges, that's probably why. Okay, you can't be looking away from the screen at your badges. There's something on my leg. Is that a bug? I don't know. That's another thing, like, a lot of times, and this has been a thing as long as I've been alive, but every time I've ever lived anywhere with anybody, they think that opening the windows in the summer is comfortable, and it's not to me. It never has been, and I've always hated it, and every single person in the world seems to think that even if it's 87 degrees outside, just open the windows, you know? And I guess it's because they want to save on the electricity and all that. I do get that. But at the same time, you're just going to expose yourself to the elements. Like, that's the same as being homeless. Also, we have a line piece here. Why aren't you using it? Oh, well, okay. Jeez, we were down to 2 there, man. It's like, okay, we're down to 40. Man, well, that's a jump up. I managed to fly under the radar with that one. That's how I got as high as I did. I'll tell you what, man.